Hey guys, Mikas here for Live Electronic Music Tutorials, episode 306, and today I'm continuing on episode 305 where I started making this Anjunabeats, maybe a little bit like enhanced kind of track. And I have to be really honest with you guys, I kind of struggle a little bit with this track. And then I made the demo and I listened to it again before this episode and I was like, well, it doesn't really go in the direction that I like. So I'm gonna put myself the challenge to turn this into a really cool track for you guys in the next 60 minutes. Where I will take what I started with and I want to bring it up. I was a little bit tired when I've done it. It was a little bit a while ago. It was over a week and a half ago. Since then I traveled, got some sun, feel a lot better. I'm more rested and I'm looking forward to make a progressive track, you know, that would be like in the Anjunabeats and Enhanced sound. And of course guys, if you didn't know, I always make some templates for Logic Pro, Ableton and FL Studio for every single episode. So the track that is playing now is the final result of this template that I will make today for you guys. And of course on our site WeMakeDanceMusic.com we have over 7,000 templates from 100 creators who make the music they love and upload it as templates. So guys, if you check it out, so let's get started guys. I will play you where I am at right now and then we'll get cracking onto making this into a track. So there's this big pad here, don't like it so much. There's this I do like the drums a lot though. If I listen to this, definitely get me in the groove. Maybe the hat is a bit loud here, I think. So I'm just gonna look at the parts and I might completely start from scratch again and do something. And I want to kind of not prove you guys, but show you guys that an idea is an idea and you can restart, do some things with it. Of course, if you use a template from our side, we make that. No, just stop it. No, not that. Okay. So I have this kind of sub bass hit that I thought would be better if I would put them a little bit more this way. That's already a lot better. I'm gonna go into the sounds here of this alchemy. Oh, now I cannot even get to the top of the screen. Well done. I cannot even change it. Oh, what a mess. Okay, well, I wanted to use this modular V, but I guess it doesn't want me to, so I will go into silent one. I think I changed the screen resolution since then, because so I'm gonna go into my home banks here that I like, and I'm gonna go into one that's like definitive collection. That's really is quite a definitive collection. I don't like a chunky bass something. This here, maybe? It's a maybe. Yeah, that is definitely something that I want to use there. Okay. So I'm going to go into a bit of a grit. Extend that a little bit. Drop the volume a little bit. Then I have this rolling bass here that I want to use, but maybe not exactly in the same manner. So I'm going to select the whole lower part here and I'm going to delete it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually use the same preset that I use here for the bass. I'm going to replicate it, so I have the silent instance. I'm going to take this pattern, I'm going to drop it here, and I'm going to go into the silent basses that I have. to get myself back into the groove, guys. It has to be a sick track for you guys, so that's already a decent start, I would say. Now I would like, let's check out these chords here. I'm gonna go back again into silent, because for this type of music, at least for me, silent's always been king of the hill, or king of the sounds for sure. Let's see, where is it in the spectrum? Here, okay, that's good. Then I'm gonna go here into, so you can hear that like this big bass is hitting, and I'd like to answer it maybe with an arp, not too sure, maybe with a chord or something, but you know, you have this big hit and then, oh, I thought it was every 2, but it is every 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to leave some space as a test, like this. Yeah, that's a bit better, to try to create more of a sequence. Not this arp for sure. Let's, I kind of like that a lot, actually, this bass with this. Maybe even more than this, to be honest with you guys. I think this is a very classic kind of trance bass. Where's my bass now? Oh, it's here. I think I'm a little bit too high here. No. This is very electric. I like the idea of that. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, this is still there. Without? Oh, but with those 2 layers together, actually works very well. Make you feel like moving, I would say. I think I would like to chunk this up a bit more. These fat chorus bass, I would like to run them through a channel EQ, like an EQ here, not that, audio unit. Now I'm a bit confused. Oh, because now in the EQs I have all of those UAD thing, which could be good, but because I just did the update. Vintage EQ collection here. Vintage tube, stereo. I'll use the preset for big synth, because it's more of a synth than a bass. I'm trying to chunk it up a little bit. Definitely something interesting here. So I'm going to try to use this chord that I've had earlier to run a pad. I think I might do a chord change a little bit later, but for now I'm gonna, yeah, I would think I would bring it down a little bit for the pad. I personally like my pads to be, you know, quite low and a lot of body in them, you know, so it's not some boring kind of little tin pads. So That gave me an idea. So the first hit is this bass, and then after that I'm thinking maybe some kind of quick stabby kind of thing would be interesting. With let's say an interesting sequence, like something like this, skip 2, and then now we're gonna mold this into being what we want it to be. Kind of cool. I think I'll go more trancey, kind of leady kind of thing on there. I think I'm on the wrong preset, I think. Oh, I'm still there. Okay, that's acceptable. I think I'll do the same. I'm gonna move there. With a bit of a variation, because if not it's a bit boring. It would be nice with a bit of a sand here into this big verb that I have. Tempted to try to bring it up an octave. No, not very exciting. I'm gonna start advancing into the track a little bit, bring it to 2 minutes for now. Gonna go into a bit of an intro to start building. And then of course there's going to be some elements added, removed. I'm going to start, I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm not going to do a long intro mix or anything like that. I think I would probably drop the sub kick for the little first while, get it thinner, go here onto the bass, put it to touch, drop the filter a little bit, go back onto our track here, and of course write some automations. Oh, There's a little automation bug here. Let's see if it's gonna. Oh, seems to be better if I replicate it. Let's look a little bit buggy, guys. So what happens when you do live? You're like, oh, there's a bug. So what? I'm listening to this, and I'm thinking, what could be great to be added to this intro? There seems to be, is there something in there that's bugging? So that would be cool with some pad, which I had one earlier. It's a bit too, it's a great pad, it's a good idea, but it's just a little bit too out there. It's too spacey. I mean, it's great, it's CSV 80, but I don't think it's gonna work for this track. So I'm gonna go into silent, make things easier for everybody. There we go. That's cool. If I put that in the background, it could work. Uh-oh. And now it's my mouse that is dying. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this episode for you guys. I have a backup there, but I'm not even sure if it's charged, so oof. That is pretty. I like that. So what I think we would need to this second snare. The snare is okay. I think I have an 808 kit. No, a 707 loaded there. Should be able to do this. So the second snare is to be a bit more, so you know, to create more substance a little bit into the beats. I should have told you that I was going to some percussions, guys, but when I'm at this point and I feel the groove, I have to go in. You know, I really have to go in quickly and you know, kind of output my ideas. If not, well, I will lose them. A nice rim too here, which I will take advantage of. Just a little sequence, probably of 3 here, another sequence of 3 more toward the end here, reverse. Again, maybe a little bit lower. So this, I will not put every bar, so I will make it a bit longer, so it's going to be every 2. Just to create more contrast and drive, and really make it feel like it's a finished track that has something. Of course, I will have to mix it in the speakers to really get the best out of it. But to start with, I think we're cool with this. That's a nice, oh, that's a very nice crash. I like the 707 crash, very nice. I'm gonna start with the crash. This we're gonna need it a little bit later. Let's say at 17, I think, when the new bass, the full kick, sub kick is getting in there. So I think what would be cool too in there would be a bit of a sound effect. some kind of drony action, something trippy to kind of make the experience more interesting. I have some sound effects here. Go play a little bit with it. Good work. Whoa. There's an helicopter there, not really. Ooh, that could be cool. So for the second part here, I think I will use this. I'm gonna use the same root key here as I used. I'm going to do a single key, of course. So let's see how long is this effect. I think I can extend it to this here. So let's say we want to create a transition. I think this is the timing is just about right to do this. So we're gonna go here with this effect coming in, everything's grooving. I'm gonna go into my main above and beyond drum kit here. I'm gonna open the main window. Where is the main window? I'm a little bit confused here. The channel then, if it doesn't want to. I was looking for my DMD main window. Now it's here. Close this in the back. I have an eye cut filter. Could work, but I want the low. So here, before this goes into full effect and we're bringing the bass, what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do a low cut filter. For that, I will put it on touch here. Somehow I cannot see the button to load the plugin. This is a bit strange to me, but now it's here. Bring this here, put it on touch, automate it, at least record the automation. Now we recorded the automation, so it's right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the lows, cut most of the drums really almost to the top, and then bring it intensely in one shot right here. You can bring it a bit slower to start and then ramp it up. And then of course definitely don't want that just yet. So now we're just bringing this little bass part here, which gets, I don't know why I can see region here. I can put on track or region. Okay, that's new. So now we're bringing this. I think we should keep this pad because it's pretty cool. And probably play with it a little bit later, do some automations. So what I think here too, I would like to bring an extra layer of percussions when this is getting in there. There's a ride there that would do very well. I think a lot of people kind of underplay their percussions, you know, and it's a bit sad because this is super super important. I mean, we're making dance music, like something that's drum bass, really, literally. And then you listen to the drum is like that, the kick and the hat is like so thin. It could work, we'll have to be quite mellowed out. It does work though. Now of course we have our brass here if you wanted to bring up the intensity a little bit. Or you could bring the first hit of those big bass leads here. Somehow the timing is a little bit off. Maybe if I join those two together. See, it is really on time here, but it's not on time when it reads the automation. I think there's a setting for that. Now this really has to hit, I think, quite hard to get the feeling I'm looking for. And then maybe a bit shorter. Just a hit, just like, let's say this, I think would do. Maybe a bit longer. Sound a little bit too much like a kind of like a. So this is cool. Not quite. For at all for my kind of little snare effect. Logic Pro is a little bit trippy today. Good, this is not at its place. So I want something after this big bass hit. Not what I am looking for with this, so I'll keep on maybe. Better. Not blowing my mind, but better, so we're gonna keep moving on. I think I could definitely extend this second row here. Always, you know, think about the listener to make that interesting. To me, this bass is just not chunky enough. It's nice. I like this better. So this is there, everything's grooving. We actually accelerated this here, so this works. We can create another bit of a part here. We're just building the intro. I'm going a bit far here. Definitely have a good groove going on. That I'm not certain I will even keep, but said that we're going after building up, we're going into more like a dancey part with less elements. And I'll keep the pad for sure. And I like this little snare, create some dimension. So the edit that I have is to make maybe more of a kind of an extra layer of bass response here. I'm going to take the same. And I'm going to try to add a response to it. Oh, not what I was looking for. I just want to move it. I like the kind of drum and bass kind of thingy that we had. Not easy, but we need to make this happen. Wippenberg. I met this guy once. Very interesting, very cool. Humble guy from Germany. That's interesting. I'm more wondering what is missing there to make it really interesting and groovy. I think this effect would be cool in there to build up. We're about halfway through this episode, like the second part of this episode, and I think we definitely now have something. I think there's something's missing is more like a melodic kind of thing to tie it kind of all together. I have a few ideas from the previous episode, as you know, guys, like here. I think I'm going to go into the ARP sequence here. Try to funk it up a little bit. This is just not powerful enough for this. So I think I will have to write something new. See all those tracks that are there that is most likely not gonna get used. That's just how it is sometimes. So this idea could have been good. think I'm gonna go into the Anjunapad. Something we can work in there. This one here has something workable. Cut this modulation thing. So we could do a full sequence. We can check if a full sequence will work. Then of course we have to go and modulate it, design it, engineer it. We have to do something with it, of course. That. So what I like about this melody is that it's off, so it's not really in time, kind of make its own way. What I'm not certain about is the sound that I'm using for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replicate the channel, keep the original, drop the second one, go in there, try to find something different, more leady, I guess. Ooh, that I like a lot. It's definitely bring a good dimension. Key is a bit odd. Let's bring this with the other one in the back, I would say. I'm gonna check those text tabs because I think they are a little bit detuned and I would like them to be on tune. So it is quite busy right now because I'm putting things together. Of course, Gonna have to mix all of that. And we have to obviously make the track. So let's drop the basses. Drop the pad too. Let's drop everything. Let's leave the lead. Start building from there. Better than expected for sure. Bring the pad. Bring this nice kind of rolly bring this drivey. Pretty cool. Bring the bass. Yeah, that will do. Definitely. Let's see what else we have. Oh, there's this other bass. That's too weak. We're gonna drop that. Another part here that I don't even remember what it is. Let's put it on. Let's drop this step effect. Sound like it's on key. That could be good for the breakdown. I'm gonna keep. This is bullshit basically. I think we already have enough of basses here. I'm going to delete that. This little kind of brass thing here, maybe we'll keep that. It could work in some parts. Well, it was kind of cool. Let's see. We'll keep for a possible mix down. This ARP I don't want. Okay, drop everything. Was not used. And let's build a bit of a track, guys. So 2 minutes here. Gonna make that into a 4-minute. The intro is already definitely there. Let's listen to this. Of course, now it's time to take all those elements and put them together into a track. What is this? Could work. Here, it's just as a little supplement. Here, drop the volume. Not the second time. Maybe here, who knows? Nope. Not all this. This is composed, which is great. I'm gonna replicate that. Put it in the vibe for later, because we're definitely not gonna go into this massive segment right now. Okay. Color region by track, name region by track. So now only this sub bass got here. I really have some automation problems here. So the automation doesn't pass from one MIDI to the other. Oi. I think it was better before. Oh, we don't need this second layer just yet here. I think this is where we bring some of the basses in, maybe. No, not yet. I think the next big movement is going to be at 33 here. Those kind of woody thing, no. So those snares, interesting for sure. I think there's a bit of a delay in there. I think I'm gonna leave them in a little bit later. So here at 33, I think I'll do like a drop in the sense that I would just leave the kicks and I will introduce the bass, try to create some drama, maybe leave some of the snares, but essentially I kind of don't want any of this. Why is it all there? The lead, not yet, absolutely not yet. Ah, that's what I was looking for. It's coming down a little bit. Calm down these rolling bass. I think I would even remove it completely for now. See if it's not too thin, at least. Keep the pad. See that let a little bit of the snares in there, essential with the rims. Again, all of that is coming in there, and I won't. So now I'm gonna try to run this for a little bit. So I'm gonna do structure for you guys. I'm gonna go straight into the breakdown because if not, I'm gonna run out of time. Because I think over an hour is a bit intense for this. So this we'll have to put something in there, make it groovier, have some fun with it. And I think after that I will run 4 bars of this, and here I will go into a breakdown. Of course it is kind of a template kind of thing. So I will not run things as I will normally run it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bars here. I don't know if I should bring the lead before the breakdown. I think I want to keep this emotion, this big beat for later. So it's like this kind of culmination point, like this big thing here. So I'm gonna cut it here, and I want to bring these in there. How? I don't know. I know that here's time to cut. So we have 4. And those 6 here, it's time to cut the beat. cut those. I'm gonna try to bring these in, I think, in a cool fashion, so I'm probably gonna bust them together. So I'm gonna bust those two together to a new bus 8, because they're gonna work very well together. I'm gonna do a bit of a trick to bus 8. So we have this bus here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the EQ to tame them, of course. Also, what I have to do is I have to send the reverb from the bus and not from the individual channel, because if not, you're going to hear it like you did hear it a little bit before. So I'm going to do my bus 7 here, send that to the verb. So I have my verb, I have my comp. No, this is not the right channel. Here I have my silent, I have my EQ. No, I'm confused now. On the bus 7, not this one. Okay, this one here. Something happened there that was out of my control. I think it's this one here. Arturia stuff. Such great synth, so many bugs. See again. It's doing it again. It's going completely berserk. Jesus, this is destroying my ears. I paid for this, man. I think I'll have to disable it because it's gonna keep on messing up. Not doing it anymore. Great. Okay, we're here. Sorry guys. So what I'm going to do is to take my bus here. I'm going to create a channel for it. Now that I have my channel, automation channel for it here, I'm going to do an automation here. I'm going to put it on touch. I'm going to try to, not this. This is a bit strange. This is my reverb is doing that, so they might be. I'm gonna go in the channels. Look, it's going from here, but there's nothing more. Oh, oof! I'm sending the 7 to the 7. That was all my fault. Sorry, Arturia. So I was sending the signal of the reverb to the reverb. That kind of create a feedback loop, an infinite feedback loop, just an infinite feedback loop, and then it explodes. Sorry guys. Okay, so we will. that was fun, really. Okay. Now I want to put my filter onto this channel here, because I think I have very decent kind of feel for like the bass thing. I don't know why this appears so far down and so big, guys. No clue. Okay, I have my filter here. It's on touch now. So I'm going to tell you one thing. I think it's my opinion, guys, but I listen to podcasts like Moor and Pure, Above and Beyond and stuff like that. And, you know, in my days, I mean, I guess like 10, 20 years ago, the breakdowns were such a big deal. And they were so good, and there was so much emotion. And I feel some tracks now, they really lack kind of that big moment of a breakdown. And I know that breakdowns are fairly difficult to do, to be honest with you guys. But some tracks are just weak. It's sad, you know, to hear that the main part, the music is amazing. The guys can tell they have talent. They put the chords in there, they put everything in there. But when it comes to breakdowns, it's like this one sound, and then it builds up like in a kind of okay fashion, and boom, that's it. There's no big build up. And personally, I don't know if I'm coming from a different school, but for me it used to be such a huge deal, and it was coming so big, and everybody was so stoked, and I was making those big moment like that your head explodes, you know, almost, and it's just not there anymore. This it's sad. So as you imagine, I don't want the percussions coming already. The kick maybe. I'm gonna send this to our reverb. So I had the wrong channel earlier. This is why it went a bit cuckoo, a bit bizarre. Oh no, not that. This I don't like. So it was still on touch. I recorded the automation of this, which I don't want. Put it back here. Did I send it to? I'm sending it to its bus. Sorry guys, I was sending it again to the wrong thing. No, it was already sending to 7. I think what I will do is I will keep the kick but really filter it. I think this is an interesting lead. I mean, when you can see me output some ideas and you must be like, oh, oof, okay, this is cool. I think most of the track is really done now in the engineering, in the mixing, in the arrangement, in bringing the energy out of what you get and simplifying and just making those elements shine, which I have to do on those speakers, guys. I cannot do that in my headphones. I can do quite a bit, so this is why I'm going to take this track, I'm going to mix it, I'm going to make templates for you guys, and you're going to see the difference. It's going to be quite startling. Of course, I put the ideas down on how to make the track now. Okay, so we have this. I like that. This is all good. I'm gonna take this here. What I want is I want a big kind of low bass pad to come in to jolt the people, if you know what I mean, like this. So I'm gonna remove the automations, of course. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna go into silent. I'm gonna go into bass. There's a bass pad here that should do. I'll bring out the juice a little bit. Where is the juice? Okay, I can bring it up. I think there's another thing that I think that is missing into today's electronic music is some big drum rolls, you know, some big things. I think it's about trends, and sometimes producers make a thing and they make it, everybody make it, and then it fades away because it was kind of overused, and then it come back because somebody just put it back. It's like, oh, this is new again. It's a bit silly, really. So I will continue with the build-up of this part here by giving it another 4 bars here. I think I might bring. So this is the filter for the main synth part. Okay, I'm gonna call it that. Then here the automation for the kick. Oh, this is kind of making itself. Like that. So until 89 we're gonna build it up, and then we're gonna bring back kind of the main part here that we had, maybe with a bit more energy, well, of course with the lead. So of course I'm cutting the lows. I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna hit a drum roll with this. There's a snare here. So this part here, I'm gonna remove most of what's here. Oh, something happened there that I didn't want it. I don't know. Everything's gone. Oh, it came back. I'm gonna do a join. I'm gonna start rolling the beats harder here, of course. So I'm gonna take the drum beat, make them shorter, replicate them. Oh my god, this is so small. Okay, let's go into the details here. This. So from here we're gonna roll, and if I want I could also increase the volume, increase the intensity. So let's start at the start just again. Could also take this bass pad here and amplify it by creating an automation, put it on touch, into silent, open the pad because it's a really nice gritty kind of thing. Again, those automations. Go into settings. So here we're gonna build it up. I'm gonna try to open this completely so the modulation will continue all the way to the end. I would like here probably to drop like a bar of silence before it restarts. And then we go into this, which I really don't know what's going to be. I mean, there's work to do there, but essentially that's it. So guys, this is going to be it for this episode of your live electronic music tutorials. This is a long one, guys. There's a lot of substance to it. There's a lot of things, and of course I'm going to put the template on our site, wemeetdancemusic.com. And until next time, guys, may the sounds be with you.